The decision of when to begin decommissioning of nuclear power plants is taken for three main reasons: the end of the planned life cycle of the nuclear power plant, its operation has become unprofitable, or for political reasons. Decommissioning begins with the development of scenarios. The scenario involves a political decision about what to do with the shutdown energy blocks. After approval of the selected scenario, the project is developed. It defines how the nuclear power plant will be decommissioned. The script and the nuclear power plant project should be designed and adopted before the final shutdown of the nuclear power plant. This work should be organized with the participation of all stakeholders. Possible scenarios for the decommissioning of nuclear power plants include: first, deferred decommissioning. This involves waiting several decades for the level of radioactivity of the nuclear power plants to fall. This reduces the dose loads on personnel for dismantling radioactive equipment, and it shifts the financial and organizational burden of problem solving onto future generations. A second scenario is the immediate decommissioning of the shutdown nuclear power plant. This allows to take advantage of the knowledge and experience of the operating nuclear power plant personnel, to use functioning materials handling equipment, to mitigate the social problem of unemployment, and it does not shift the burden of decommissioning onto future generations. The two energy blocks of the Barsebäck nuclear power plant in Sweden with BWR reactors with a capacity of 615 megawatts are following the scenario of deferred decommissioning. In 2005, the Maine Yankee nuclear power plant in Maine in the United States with a reactor capacity of 900 megawatts, PWR, was decommissioned according to the scenario of immediate withdrawal. The nuclear power plant Nord with 5 VVER 540 reactors, each with a capacity of 440 megawatts, in the town of Greifswald, Germany, is being decommissioned under the same scenario. There is also the so-called intermediate scenario. Under this scenario, all installations of the nuclear power plant are dismantled with the exception of the reactors. The reactors are decommissioned under the deferred scenario. This is due to the absence of a long-term isolation technology for disposal of radioactive graphite, a neutron moderator in the RBMK reactor. Under the intermediate scenario, the Ignalina nuclear power plant with 2 uranium graphite reactors, RBMK 1500, is being decommissioned. Each reactor has a capacity of 1500 megawatts. The Ignalina nuclear power plant is located in the city of Visaginas, Lithuania. Leningrad nuclear power plant with its RBMK reactors will begin to be decommissioned in 2018 by use of the intermediate scenario. In accordance with Russian legislation, participation of the public is provided for at various stages of the decommissioning planning process, beginning with the development of technical tasks. Stage 1 is the development of technical tasks. The participants are the operator, the authorities, and the public. Stage 2 is the development, based on the technical task, of an environmental impact assessment, EEIA. The participants are groups of experts commissioned by the operator. Stage 3 is a public discussion of the environmental impact assessment. Participants are the operator, government authorities, and the public. Stage 4 consists of expert assessments. There is the State Environmental Expert Assessment. Participants are a specially authorized state body with the possible participation of the public. There is also a public environmental expert assessment. It can be conducted until the completion of the State Environmental Expert Assessment. Experts from registered non-government organizations participate in the public environmental expert assessment. The results of the public environmental expert assessment are taken into account by the State Environmental Expert Assessment. Stage 5 is the beginning of the implementation of the decommissioning. The operator, Rosenergoatom, under the supervision of the regulating agency, Rostechnadzor, participate in the implementation. In summary, participation of all stakeholders at all stages of the decommissioning process ensures environmental safety from a technological perspective and also acceptability of the process from the perspective of the public.